overall takeaways of the final friendlies today?
Half time I was frustrated because I felt we played well in the first half. We've conceded from a couple of moments that we shouldn't concede from set pieces. But I felt the team played well in the first half there, and I felt also we started the second half well. I think we had a spell of 10 minutes where we lost the rhythm a little bit in the second half, and then felt that we, as the half went on again, we grew back into the game, and we finished the half well. I think overall in the game, we've created, I think, a lot of good moments in that game across both halves. And my disappointment is that we haven't been able to take those chances that we've created. But as far as the overall performance with the ball, I felt we were threatening tonight. I felt we created some good moments tonight, and like I said, had good chances to score. And we hope, obviously, on another day moving forwards that we take those chances. But there's, as we go into the season here, there's a lot to take from all the games that we've played here in pre-season, and from this game tonight. A good opponent, some quality young players. We did a good job in the game as well, and I actually enjoyed watching the game. I thought both teams played some good soccer, and I wasn't disappointed with the team tonight. Honestly, I was actually pleased with how they played the game, how they performed, how they responded in some moments. They will be disappointed that from the performance that they gave overall, that they didn't get more from a result point of view in the game, as I'm disappointed as well. I know when I walk back in that locker room, that will be the feeling tonight, because I think we played well enough to earn more than perhaps we got from certainly from a scoring goals point of view.
Obviously, you had a former Rising player in defence there today. Given the position where you guys are at in terms of defence at the moment, are you giving serious consideration to bringing him in?
Ryan's been with us for a few days this week. We are in need of a player in that role at the moment. We are dealing with a couple of injuries that we don't see as necessarily long-term problems, but obviously for this game tonight we needed to bring somebody in there, and Ryan, like I say, has trained with us for a few days this week, and then of course play tonight. As far as what that looks like moving forwards for him, I don't have a commitment to give on that at the moment. It's something that we'll speak about with Ryan, and we'll speak about as a staff, and we'll see how we move forwards into next week. But I'm pleased that Ryan was with us this week. I felt he did a good job through the week of training, and performed well in the game tonight, given that he spent a couple of days with the group, which is not an easy task. And like I say, as we move forwards with that one, we'll do some talking, and we'll see where we land with that particular situation.
Can you give us a status on Panos Armenakis? He left out the 80th minute. Is he okay?
Yeah,
physically?
Panos is okay. Yes, just a precaution on that one. I mean, as we get to this last game of pre-season, we're pushing players higher into their minutes here. No problem with Panos. Just feeling a little bit of fatigue in the game, and so we just decided to make that change. As more of a precaution than anything else. So Panos is good.
And as far as goal scoring, no goals last week, no goals today. Do the guys need more rep? What do you think is the missing ingredient up top just to get on the scoreboard?
I think the first thing is when a goal goes in, it changes mood and it changes mentality. And so the first thing is score a goal, and I think you'll see things change a lot. And like I say again, I was not disappointed in how we created chances tonight. I think we were dangerous from set pieces as well. Like I said, my biggest disappointment is that we've conceded goals from those moments, and I think especially that first half was a half where I felt we were most of the time the dominant team in that half and created 4 or 5 good moments there. As far as the goal scoring piece, like I say, the biggest disappointment is that we just weren't able to capitalise on some of the good play that we produced in the game. So we'll keep working at that. This is something that we don't stop believing in, and the players don't stop believing in, and we keep driving and we keep working and we keep pushing hard in training to give players the confidence, to give players the reps. And like I say, it needs a goal at some point to change things quite quickly, and I expect that to happen very soon.
Coach, a few goals during preseason. Should the fans be concerned for the beginning of the regular season?
I'm sorry, say the question.
A few goals during preseason. Should the fans be concerned in the regular season that a lack of goals?
Well, it's same as the answer that I've just given here. I think it's something that we keep working at, and we keep believing in the process that we're going through. And I think if we play games where we create as many moments as we did tonight, we will score goals this season, and we'll have games where we'll score multiple goals. So for me, it's something that we keep working at more so than a worry. and it's something that I expect to change. And like I said, confidence is a big thing with that. And I think once we score that first goal of the season, I think confidence will start flowing. And as long as we're creating those moments, and as long as we are creating those chances, I know we have quality players in this group that will produce goals.
So we saw tempers boil over a little bit at one point, and it's felt like these last two friendlies, really, the public ones at least, that there's been moments where at least things have gotten chippy in that kind of way.
Yeah.
What's your thought about that at this stage of pre-season?
To be honest, I don't really have many thoughts on it either way. It's something that can happen in games, and these are professional players, and whether it's a pre-season game or not, these are relatively normal situations. I think as long as we don't let emotional moments within games disrupt the way that we play, then I think it's a normal piece of the game. Emotion is important in the game, and it's not out of the ordinary that sometimes emotions boil over in moments. But then again, like I said, the more important thing is that we calm again from those moments. So I don't mind it. I think it's actually a good thing to see in pre-season a couple of times, and so it's not something I'm concerned with. It's not something that bothers me in the game. I think it's a normal part of any professional game of soccer, be that pre-season or a regular season.
With the preseason friendlies in hand, have you named a player or two perhaps that may have improved their stock the most, that have improved the most over these preseason games?
I think honestly, overall, it's been a relatively consistent pre-season across the board with players. I don't think I would highlight any players at this point. I don't think that would be the right thing to do. That's not because I haven't been impressed with players, but I think it wouldn't be the right thing of me to highlight too many individuals right now, because the focus for next week goes very collectively as a team. So while I understand your question, I'll refrain from identifying individuals. But I've been impressed with a few, and I think across the board we'll once we get into the routine of a regular season, we'll start to see actually more consistency and more high level performance from some as well.